Towson Gymnastics hosted their final meet here at the Towson Center Arena as it was senior night for Brittany Russell. Towson would finish in second behind George Washington, but overall they reached a score of 194.1 for one of their better performances. Tandy, what did you think about the performance tonight from the Tigers?
I think for the most part it was a very strong, solid performance. There were some mistakes, gives them room for improvement, but still a great score for them. Third high score of the season.
We saw contributions from all over, so let's take it to the highlights to see how it transpired here in the Towson Center. The Tigers would get started off by Katie Sassa on the vault, who landed a 9.825 here.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful Yurchenko full. Honestly, she couldn't have done it much better, as the score shows.
After Sassa was Brittany Russell, who concluded her senior year here at the Towson Center with a beautiful performance here on the vault. She scored a 9.725.
And another beautiful, powerful vault from Brittany with a beautiful landing, and what a great way for her to finish her vaulting career here at Towson.
After that, it was over to the bars where Samantha Lutz would lead the Tigers off with a beautiful 9.8 here as she pretty much landed a flawless routine.
Yeah, I would say it's probably the best bar routine I have seen all season from any Tiger gymnast. It was beautiful, clean. Her swing was just so fluid, and a beautiful stuck landing at the end, as you'll say.
The Tigers had a few mishaps over here on the bars, so they really needed Lutz to step up, and that she did with that beautiful 9.8. After that, Conkle on the beam, she had a beautiful performance. There was a couple falls there from Lauren Ross, but Conkle stepped up in her place and really got them that lead score.
Yeah, very solid, very confident on the beam tonight, as you could see. There were a couple falls later on in the lineup, but the first four girls that went up really did a phenomenal job. They have been working very hard on beam in the gym and training to kind of overcome a really challenging event for them earlier in the season, and they really finished up the season strong on this event.
That's kind of how this one went for the Tigers. They started off strong but had a few mishaps here and there, just couldn't put everything together. But on the floor, we got beautiful performances from Abby Griswold, the freshman, and the senior, Brittany Russell. Griswold and Russell would both check in with 9.85s.
Yes, Abby competed all around in the meet, as she's been doing most of the season, and really just a very fun, energetic routine, beautiful tumbling and dance. The routine really shows her personality, and she's been hampered by a nagging back injury, which is why you see that brace on her. So it's a long season for these girls to get through, and she's done a really great job as a freshman. I've been very impressed with her all season long.
Brittany Russell does a great job of getting the crowd engaged, and she has one of the most energetic and entertaining floor routines as we saw here.
Yeah, I mean, personality, personality, personality. That's all you can say about Brittany on floor. She draws you in. You just want her to keep going. Her tumbling is powerful. Her dance and the choreography just fits her to a T. And, I mean, really, there's not a gymnast having more fun out there than Brittany Russell on floor.
The Tigers will have a quick turnaround as they travel to George Washington on Sunday to take on Maryland and Brown. Now over to Ben Rosenbaum, who's standing by with Coach Vicki Kalischik and senior Brittany Russell.
Thanks, Jason. I'm joined by senior Brittany Russell and head coach Vicki Kalischik following their second place finish here tonight in the Towson Center. Brittany, we'll start with you. You went 9.85 on your floor routine, 9.7 on the vault. What do you think about your performance tonight?
You know, I couldn't be any happier going out this way, especially tying with my teammate on floor for first. It was just awesome, and I'm so blessed to have this opportunity, especially with those great girls and great coaches.
Now it's his senior night tonight, last time in the Towson Center for you, last time for everybody in the Towson Center. Any special memories that stick out for you over your long career?
There's so many I can't even name. I don't know, just tonight was really special for me, obviously, and just the girls in general. I wouldn't have made it through without them. They have had my back the entire way, and I'm truly blessed to have such a great team behind my back.
And with that, Coach, we'll turn to you. What did you think of the team tonight coming out second? They were right on the heels of GW, just couldn't overtake them, though, at the end.
Yeah, you know, I think we started off rough on vault. Our first person up, first vault, we had a fall, and everybody really needed to pick up in order to not have to count that and keep the momentum going, and they did a fantastic job. And then the same thing, we counted a fall on beam and came back on the floor and rocked floor, and again, the whole team had to pick everybody up, just the energy, next person that went. You know, we ended up getting a score that we could really use and replace a lower score.
Now, you have one more meet left. What are you looking to improve on heading into that last meet?
Well, obviously we want to get rid of the mistakes, get rid of the falls. Ideally, we don't want to count any falls, but what we're really looking for is 24 routines out of 24 and not having any at all.
Now in this last meet, taking on Maryland and Brown as well as GW again, what's going to be important to come out on top of these guys?
I think just going in being confident right from the very beginning. We start on balance beam on Sunday, and so we're going to have to start and be confident right from the very beginning, from the first person who presents to the judges till the last person on the last event.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach. And with that, for the last time from the Towson Center, I'm Ben Rosenbaum, Towson Sports Network.
Our job is to make all athletes better. One great innovation at a time. The next great athletic innovation isn't available yet, but it's being built at Under Armour right now. I will.